Friends, welcome in our own teacher channel. Class 9th Science and Technology Workshop of Lesson number 15 Life Processes in Living Organisms. Before starting the workshop, if you not subscribe my channel, then please subscribe to get notification of new video, and don't forget to comment. Your comment is my inspiration. Question 1. Match the pair and explain. Group A and Group B. Number 1. Growth of pollen tube towards ovule. Answer is B. Chemotropic movement. Explanation: the movement shown by pollen tube by growing in response to specific chemicals released by ovule is called chemotropic movement. Number 2. Growth of shoot system. Answer is C. Phototropic movement. Explanation: the movement shown by shoot system of plant towards the source of light is called phototropic movement. Number 3. Growth of root system. Answer is gravitropic movement. Explanation: the root system of plants respond to stimuli like gravitation. This response is called gravitropic movement. Number 4. Growth towards water. Answer is E. Hydrotropic movement. Explanation: the root system of plants responds to stimuli of water by growing towards source of water. This response is called hydrotropic movement. Question 2. Complete the paragraph. The milk was on the stove. Radhika was engrossed watching television. She smelled something burning. She ran towards the kitchen. The milk was boiling over. She held the vessel with her bare hands, but screaming, she let it go at once. This activity was controlled by nerve cells. Special end of dendrite in these cells collected the information from where it was transferred to cell body and then towards the terminal end of axon. The chemical produced at the terminal and passed through the minute space. Synapse. In this way, impulses were conducted in the body, and the process of reflex action was completed by conducting the impulses from nerve to muscle cell. Question 3. Write notes on 1. Root pressure. Root cells are in the contact with water and minerals in the soil. Water and minerals enter the root cell. These cells become turgid and exert pressure on the adjacent cell. This pressure is called as root pressure, which performs the important role of pushing water up towards aerial part of plant during the night time. This pressure is sufficient to lift the water up in shrubs, small plants, and small trees. 2. Transpiration. During transpiration, water from leaves gets released into the atmosphere in the form of vapors. Transpiration occurs through stomata on leaves. Due to transpiration, water level in epidermal layer of leaf decreases. Thus, transpiration helps in absorption of water and minerals and their distribution to all parts of plants. 3. Nerve cell. Nerve cells are special type of cells which conducts impulses from one place to another in the body. Nerve cells are structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Nerve cells are the largest cell in the human body that measures up to a few meters in length. Nerve cells have the ability to generate and conduct electrochemical impulses. Human brain. The brain of an adult human with about 1300 to 1400 grams and consists of approximately 100 billion neurons. Left side of the brain controls right side of our body and vice versa. Left side of the brain controls our speech and conversation, writing, logical thinking, and right side of the brain controls artistic abilities. The main part of human brain are cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. Reflex action. An immediate and involuntary response given to a stimulus from the environment is called a reflex action. Sometimes we respond to certain stimulus from surrounding without any thinking on our part or control over the reaction. During such situations, proper control and coordination is achieved even without intervention of the brain. Question 4. Name the hormones of the following endocrine glands and the function of each. Pituitary. Growth hormone stimulates growth of bones. Thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates thyroid gland. Prolactin stimulates milk production. Follicle stimulating hormone controls growth of gonads. Thyroid. Thyroxine control growth of body and metabolic activities. Calcitonin controls calcium metabolism and calcium level in blood. Adrenal. Adrenaline and non-adrenaline controls behavior during crises and emotional situations. They also stimulate heart and its conducting tissue and metabolic processes. Thymus. Thymosin controls the cells which give rise to immunity. Testis. Testosterone stimulates growth of secondary sexual characteristics like beard, mustache, hoarse voice, etc. in men. Ovary. 1. Estrogen stimulates growth of endometrium, also stimulates growth of secondary sexual characteristic in women. 2. Progesterone prepare the endometrium for conception and maintain the pregnancy. Question 5. Draw and label the diagrams. Human brain. Excretory system. Nephron. Nerve cell. Question 6. Answer the following. A. Explain chemical coordination in humans and give the names and functions of some hormones. The chemical coordination in human body is brought about with the help of certain chemical substances called as hormones. Hormones are secreted by endocrine glands. These hormones are directly released into the blood circulation. Thus, they can reach all parts of the body via blood. Endocrine glands, along with nervous system, are responsible for the control and coordination in human body. These two systems help each other in controlling and integrating the various activities of the body. 1. Growth hormone stimulates growth of bones. 2. Thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates thyroid gland. 3. Prolactin stimulates milk production. 4. Antidiuretic hormone regulates water level in the body. 5. Thyroxine controls growth of body and metabolic activities. 6. Calcitonin controls metabolism of calcium and its level in the blood. 7. Glucagon stimulates liver to convert glycogen into glucose. 8. Insulin stimulates liver to convert excess blood glucose into glycogen. B. Explain the difference between the excretory system of humans and plants. Excretory system of humans and excretory system of plants. In humans, excretory system carries out the function of removal of wastes from the body. In plants, special system or organ for removal of waste is absent. In humans, accumulation of waste substances in the body for long can lead to death. In plants, most of the waste substances are stored in vacuole, flowers, fruits, and barks of the stem. In humans, main excretory products are urea, uric acid, ammonia, and creatinine, etc. In plants, the excretory products include gum, resin, latex of rubber, etc. C. Explain coordination in plants with the help of suitable examples. 1. Coordination is bringing about the different processes of body in the proper sequence. 2. Coordination in plants is exhibited during various kinds of movements that are mainly in the form of responses given to the stimuli. 3. The various types of ground relevant movements are as follows: A. Tropic movement, B. Phototropic movement, C. Gravitropic movement, D. Hydrotropic movement, E. Chemotropic movement. 4. Many plant hormones are also responsible for various kinds of movements in plants as a response to change in surrounding. 5. Certain movements do not lead to the plant's growth and are called as growth irrelevant movements. 6. In the plants like touch me not movements occur by changing the water content of the cells. These plants use electrochemical impulses for transfer of information from one place to another. 7. Plant cells change their shape by increasing or decreasing their water content and thus show movements. Question 7. Explain in your own words with suitable examples. A. What is meant by coordination? Coordination is bringing about the different processes of body in the proper sequence. Proper coordination between different systems and organs participating at different steps are necessary for successful completion of a body activity. There is need to be proper coordination between the internal activities of the body. Coordination helps to maintain a state of equilibrium. B. How does excretion occur in human being? Various waste materials are formed during digestion process. Removal of these waste from the body is very important, and it is the excretory system that carries out this function. The human excretory system consists of a pair of kidney, a pair of ureters, the urinary bladder and the urethra. Urine is formed by the kidneys by separating the waste and unwanted excess substances from the blood. Nephron, the functional unit of kidneys, perform the basic function of filtration. Urine formed from remaining solution of waste materials is carried by ureters and stored in the urinary bladder. This urine is then given out through urethra. Human beings are able to keep a control on urination as the urinary bladder is under the control of nerves. Though kidneys are the main organs of excretion, but skin and lungs also help in excretion in humans. C. How is excretion in plants useful to human being? Human beings make use of waste products produced in plants. 1. Latex. It is used for making rubber products. 2. Resin. It is used for making varnishes, paint and gum. 3. Gum. It is used as an adhesive. D. Describe the transportation system in plants. Plants have two types of conducting tissues. Xylem conducts water and phloem conducts food. During the process of transpiration, water from leaves gets released into the atmosphere in the form of vapor. Water absorbed by root is transported to the leaves through the xylem. The food produced by leaves is transported to each cell of the plant body through phloem. During process, water concentration decreases in that part. Water enters the cell by diffusion process. Increase in cellular content results in increase in pressure on the cell wall. So food is pushed into the neighboring cells where the pressure is low. This process helps the phloem to transport food material from leaves to growing tissues. Thanks for watching this video.